everybody, Jcrash here with 10 films I haven't seen that'll make people freak out. Now, who freaks out and why really depends on your own personal taste, but I've tried to take 10 films that are popular films, some of them old, some of them new, films that are well known that I haven't seen. And we all have some of these films, and I thought I'd throw a little fun 10 list together, counting down to what I think is the most popular, biggest film that I haven't seen. So, without further ado, here we go. Number 10, Gone with the Wind. Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. Never seen it. That's one of those films that I've been meaning to see for decades, and just never got around to getting this film and going the distance. Part of the reason is it's a super long film. I think it's over 3 hours. Just one of those films I never got myself in the mood for. Number 9, Annie Hall. That's right, never seen Annie Hall. Personally, I'm not too big on Woody Allen. I've seen a few Woody Allen flicks. I really need to get to Annie Hall, and it's one of those films that it won Best Picture. It's probably the film that Woody Allen is most known for. Annie Hall is one of those films that I definitely need to see, but haven't. Okay, number 8, the Bourne series. I have never seen any of the Bourne flicks. I have friends who love these movies. I'm not big into action flicks, although I do like suspense and certain crime stuff and action. I don't know, spy stuff, that sort of thing just never really gets me too enthused. So, number 7, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I can't tell you how many people have recommended this film to me. I don't even mind Jim Carrey. I like Kate Winslet. I have just never seen this film, and you know what? I've had it. I've had it in my house for about a year. I bought this movie on a blind buy, and I still haven't watched it. So I've heard great things about this film. I definitely am interested in seeing it, but for some reason, always just seems to get put on the back burner. Number 6. This is really 2 films together, and it's Star Wars Part 2, Attack of the Clones, and Part 3, Revenge of the Sith. After I saw Phantom Menace, I was so disgusted in what they had done to Star Wars that I refused to ever see any more Star Wars related stuff. Now, I'm not going to lie and tell you that I haven't seen anything from the films. I've seen the cool Yoda stuff. I love Star Wars, okay? I'm not going to bash Star Wars, but what they did with these sequels, it was absolutely atrocious. I nearly walked out of The Phantom Menace. Had I not been with some friends, I would have been long gone. Just absolutely dreadful to see what they did to the Star Wars series. So I refuse to even see these next 2. Number 5, Brokeback Mountain. Now, Ang Lee, I have nothing against Ang Lee. I liked Life of Pi. I saw that recently, a couple months ago. Really enjoyed it. I thought Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was a cool film. Never saw Brokeback Mountain. And it's not even, a lot of people don't see it because of the gay stuff. And I'm not gay, but have nothing against gay people, but really just have not ever had a desire to see this film, even though I've heard it's a very good film. And it's one I do want to see eventually. Number 4. Now, coming from a sci-fi fan, this is gonna trip people. Alien. I've never seen Alien. Can you believe it? Now, I like Ridley Scott. In fact, Blade Runner is one of my favorite films. Never saw Alien. So there you go. I'm sure I'm going to get a lashing for that one. Number 3, The Social Network. This film was up for Best Picture a year or 2 ago, and it was so highly lauded for the dialogue. I love dialogue. I even rented this film. I had it sitting around my house from Netflix for like a month. Never watched it. Finally sent it back just because I wanted to get some other stuff. Never found myself in the mood for this film. I'm not super big on Facebook. Do I use Facebook? Sometimes. I'm just not a big proponent of Facebook and stuff like that, and I really just had no desire to see the story or or anything. Even though it's David Fincher, and I like David Fincher, I need to give this film a crack, but I just haven't to this point. Okay, everybody, number 2. Now, this film, I can't say I haven't seen any of this film. I've attempted to watch this film a couple of times. I have it in my collection, and you're going to flip, but I have never made it through The Dark Knight. I've simply just fallen asleep the few times I've tried to view this, and I've really only made it about 20 minutes into this film. This is as far as I've gotten. I fall asleep about the same point every time. It's after the big bank robbery. Now, I'm not big on comic book movies or Pixar stuff, really, and I gotta say, The Dark Knight, from what I've seen of it, it's pretty cool, but for some reason I just can't make it through this film. I guess, started at the wrong times. I don't know what it is about this film, just puts me to sleep. I like Christopher Nolan for the most part, but never completely made it through The Dark Knight. Okay, everybody, number 1. Now, this won't be too hard to figure out given my number 2, but the number 1 film I have not seen that will make people freak out is The Dark Knight Rises. I can't tell you about how many people Batman freaks are everywhere oozing out. I got some buddies who are die-hard Batman guys. And we all read comics. I grew up reading comics. I wasn't much of a DC guy. I was more of a Marvel. But Batman, always thought he was cool. I just was so turned off by the first Batman series that came out. I wasn't into it. And, the Nolan stuff has a different edge to it. And I admire that and admire what he's done. But I don't know if it's just the whole fact that Batman's been done and done and done and done that just I really don't have a big desire to see this film. And I know that's sacrilegious, especially in the YouTube community. But there you go. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. I'm sure everybody has your flicks that you haven't seen that everybody else has that says just their jaw drops when you tell them you haven't seen it. I just wanted to share a few of mine with all of you out there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. It's Jcrash.